While taking a break, this delivery guy accidentally found a lost phone. The owner asked him to deliver it. She offered him 300,000 won as a delivery fee. When Jack arrived at the spot, he didn't see the owner anywhere. The woman told him to put the phone in the emergency call box. Jack did exactly as told, and he received the 300,000 won. But the next morning, a group of cops suddenly showed up. They forcefully arrested Jack. That's when he learned the woman who lost her phone was dead. She had been assaulted and murdered, and the fingerprints at the scene were his. No matter how he explained, the police wouldn't believe him. His girlfriend didn't believe Jack could do such a thing, because they'd always been so in love. Not just Anna, everyone who knew Jack believed he wasn't a killer. Because to open a flower shop for Anna, he worked several part-time jobs a day. He never took a break. He loved plants and flowers. During his deliveries, whenever he saw withered flowers at someone's home, he would kindly leave a note with care instructions. If he saw an old lady struggling to cross the road, he would help carry her luggage. That's why Anna believed in who Jack was, so she hired a lawyer for him. The lawyer said if they could find an alibi for Jack, they could still win the case. So everyone split up to help. Within hours, they gathered all of Jack's work records. Since he was delivering food, it was easy to track his movements. That's when they realized how hard he had been working. He'd barely rested for even a moment. The lawyer confidently said with this evidence, Jack would soon be released. Everyone was happy to hear the case could be won. But once the trial began, something unexpected happened. It turned out Jack had once delivered food to the victim. Normally, delivery runs are very quick, but the security footage showed he stayed for 7 minutes. That made Jack recall the scene. That time was spent writing down flower care tips for a resident. He explained that he thought a potted plant was placed in the wrong spot. That kind of plant could only handle half a day of sunlight, so he moved the pot to a better place and wrote down care instructions for it. That's why he stayed a bit longer. It sounded like a weak excuse, but the opposing lawyer didn't press on. Instead, they presented a second piece of evidence. The footage showed Jack dragging a suitcase, hurrying down the street. That suitcase was the one he carried for an elderly woman. But the suitcase had a dark story. It was the very same suitcase the killer used to dump the body. Jack was completely stunned. When he finally realized it, he knew he'd fallen into a trap, because everything was way too coincidental. And his fingerprints were indeed on the victim's phone. Jack tried desperately to explain himself, but the more he talked, the more the evidence pointed straight at him. Seeing Jack still insisting he was innocent, the opposing lawyer dropped another bombshell. They found Jack's DNA inside the victim's body. That made Jack remember there was a condom in the trash bag he threw away. Worst of all, his bracelet was found at the scene. It was a gift from his girlfriend. He'd never taken it off before. All the evidence pointed to Jack being the killer.